Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm here with my big bad brows because we're doing a Project Pan update. It's the second update for the year. I do one every 3 months, at least that's what I'm trying out for this year. And I made some decent progress in some of these products and some not so much, so we'll get right into that. But before we get started, I want to thank you so much for clicking on my video. My name is Cecile. I upload videos on makeup and fashion, and I try to upload a couple of videos a week. Now that summer vacation is here, I'm actually able to do that, and we'll see how it goes on, but it's always at least a video a week. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you like project panning content, reusing your makeup, trying some new stuff every now and then, and just having fun with makeup and fashion in general, then please consider subscribing. And now let's get right into the video. So I kept the introduction short and sweet because we have quite a bit of products to go through. And also I might exchange a couple of products at the end of the video, but we'll see. Also, like I said, these brows are intense, and it's because the brow gel that I use today is in my project pan. It's a Cloudfoot Brow Gel. It's in Cool Taupe, which was always a little bit deep for me, but now that it's sort of gotten a little bit older, I feel like it's gotten even more intense, and it's gotten to the point that I'm not even sure if I can use this. I'm going to check with some other people in my vicinity to see how they feel about this, but you know, let me know. Maybe you like this kind of look, maybe I just put it a little bit too high. It's very close to my natural brows, it's just so intense. Well, just wanted to address that for a second. Okay, so second update of the year. I don't think I achieved any goals yet, but I'm close with some of them. So we're starting off with my MAC Fix Plus. Last update it was weighing 104 and now it's weighing 80. I am actually, this is the product, I'm actually making decent progress in this one. I will show a little update screen showing how the product was looking 3 months ago, around April 1st when I did my first update. But this is what it's looking like right now, and I feel like the closer I'm getting to finishing it, the more condensed the pigments are, so it's actually quite glowy at this point, but I like it. I'm starting to really like this setting spray, so I don't know, I might actually repurchase this or another one. So we're slowly getting there. I don't think it's going to be a lot of trouble to finish that one up. Then next we have my only foundation that's still left in the project, which is the Holika Holipop Blur Lasting Cushion Foundation. That's a mouthful. I have this in the shade 2. I think there are only 3 shades. I'm actually wearing it right now. I thought that I was going to wear this more in summer, but the shade is actually a little bit pale for me right now, so I make it work. I just put a lot of bronzer everywhere, but it's definitely a little bit pale. But I did feel like I used it at least a couple of solid times. There's no weight change. It was weighing 63, it's still weighing 63. But at least I am using it right now. Last update I still hadn't really used it, so this is my time to use it. It's a little bit dry, so I'm thinking about mixing it with the Hollywood Flawless filter. Maybe I'll get some use out of it that way. I do feel like it's running a little bit low. I can flip the cushion any day now. Then we have the primer that's still in the project, only one. The La Base Pro from Lancôme. It's very dirty. This stuff is in my makeup bag, and please don't judge. Or do, I don't know, but just know that these products can be dirty because they're used. Anyway, I did use this product a couple of times. I used it today and I really liked the iridescent glow that it gave. Somehow I didn't notice that before. I just thought it was a regular glow, but it's actually sort of a pearly, purplish glow, and I guess I kind of like that. So I'm going to use it more from now on. It was weighing 22 and it's now weighing 21. Then we have my 2 concealers. I have the Chanel Le Correcteur and the Urban Decay Stay Naked. Did use both of them a couple of times. Still both not my preferred concealers. This one is too pink and too dark. This one is just a little bit too dark. So like I always say, I mixed them with this white concealer from Makeup Revolution, and to be honest, since they're not my preferred formulas anyway, I don't really reach for them, only because I have to in this project. But I am slowly turning a little bit darker than I was, so I'm thinking that, yeah, this Chanel concealer I can probably use on its own from now on. So maybe I'll get some more use out of them. There's no weight change. This one is weighing 22, this one 29, same as last update. Then we have my infamous Cloudfoot Brow Gel. This was weighing 11 and it's still weighing 11, but I did use it quite a bit. I think in April and May, but for some reason, like I said, the product just got a lot darker. I did notice that with my NYX Brow Lift and Snatch as well. So I think it's nearly done anyway, so I am going to make an effort to actually finish it, but I'm not going to do it with love. And if people say I look crazy, I'm going to declutter it. I'm sorry. Then we have an actual victory, in my opinion. I actually used my Clarins brow set quite a lot. I'm not sure if you can see any noticeable changes. I'll show some footage, of course. But this is what they're looking like right now. And as you can see, the holes are, especially in this middle one, are getting pretty deep. And I've discovered that I hate this gel. I think it's just too old. And I don't really use this powder, so they're not going to be my best bet for hitting pan. But I would like to hit pan in this middle shade. And I've discovered that this product is really nice in combination with my ABH Brow Freeze, which is almost done, so... But I'm sure it works fine with my Pink Honey as well. So yeah, that's actual, there's no weight change. It was weighing 60 and it still is, but I did use it quite a lot, so I'm happy with that. Then we're going into complexion products, different complexion products. I have my Chanel Cream Bronzer. Was weighing 133, is now weighing 132. There's 30 grams of product in this one, so it's going to take me a lot longer, but I am using it quite consistently over the last couple of weeks. A lot of these products I did sort of forget about, and then some of them I used a lot in the earlier stages and have since forgotten or not preferred, but I am trying to get back into the habit, and some of these things I've used quite a lot. So I did use this about 10 or 15 times, I think, but as you can see, there's really there's still quite a lot of product in this one, but still there's a gram less, so go me. Then we have two slightly more disappointing products. We have my Shiseido Jelly Blush and the Shiseido highlighter. I'm just going to apply a little bit of this just for the fun of it. I always want to use these two in conjunction with each other, and they're just not compatible. One is more orangey and one is more silvery. And I do think that this silvery one has seen better days. But for that reason, I always think, no, I can't use that because I used a different color to combine it with. I don't know. I don't think I really like this product anymore. Do you see a difference? I'm thinking that maybe it's time to declutter this product. I think it's supposed to be a little bit more putty-like or gel-like, and it's just quite hard. And it actually makes it's loose in the pot. So I'm thinking this is just too dried out. But I'm going to see if I can add some liquid or something. Not just water, but something to make it nicer again. So I may give this a second shot, but I don't think it's going to stay in the project. There's already another highlight in the project that I didn't really use, so I may give the blush a second chance though. This is actually quite a pretty color, and I think this is still fine. It's a whipped structure and it still works. I did use this a couple of times. No weight change. Actually, this one, the blush is still weighing 87, but the pot highlighter is actually a gram more because, you know, the scale sometimes tips a little bit differently, and it was weighing 83 and I now notated it as 84. Oh well. Like I said, it's probably not going to survive the project. Then we have another slightly disappointing product, which is this Golan Trio Stick. I did use it a couple of times, but I wasn't really impressed with it anymore. But I do feel like I need to use it up pretty quick because it's starting to become a little bit more dry. See, I do like these products. This is how much there's still left, so I've got a long ways to go. But every time I use it, I'm just not... It doesn't do it for me anymore. I did really like this a couple of years ago when I was starting to get into whole faces of makeup. I thought it was an easy 3-in-1 stick, but now I just prefer to use 3 different products or a combination of powder and liquids. I don't know. I'm going to give it another shot. It was weighing 26 and it still is. Then we have what is probably my most significant product change. We have the Essence Brighten Up powder, and for those of you who've seen more of my videos, you've seen this. I use it a lot because I want to finish it up, because the packaging actually broke. I've heard this with a lot of people, but this is what it looks like right now. And this is how much I've used. So it's actually only a gram. It was weighing 43 and it's now weighing 42, but I know I've used this a lot. So there can't be that much product left. I'm going to have fun editing this with the old picture next to it, but yeah, I use this religiously. I use it almost every day. It's still not my favorite powder. I do think I have some replacements by now, so that's not really an issue anymore. I just want to get rid of it now, especially since it's broken. I have to save it in or store it in this little baggie, and it's just a whole mess. But that's going to... I hope it's finished by the next update. Then I'll add a new powder. Maybe I'll add a new powder now. No, I shouldn't. We'll see. But at least it's going to be finished by the end of the year. Then we have some powder products. I have my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I'm not sure how big the pan was last year, but it's not that much bigger, I don't think. I did use this quite a lot. I use it to smooth out the edges of a deeper bronzer. And it was weighing 133 and it's now weighing 132. Then we have my Shiseido powder blush. This one in Aura Pink. I use this very, very consistently as well. And now, since a couple of weeks, I'm not sure if I can get it to show up, but I can actually see a slight divot in it. It's hardly visible, and there's no weight change. It was weighing 40 and it still is, but I can see a slight curve in the product. So I know I'm slowly working my way through it, but this is going to take me 3 years, I think. But that's okay, I really like this, so it'll be okay. Then we have my highlighter. This is the Prismatic Amethyst highlighter from Becca. This is still not my favorite formula, but this is my favorite shade I own at the moment. I am wearing it right now and I think it looks pretty nice. Yeah, I think I should just pull this out more. It was actually hidden somewhere. I don't know, I couldn't find it. So now I've reintroduced it and we'll see how much progress we can make. It's a pretty dusty formula, so I'm thinking that maybe it'll go quicker than I'm anticipating. Then we have the only eyeshadow palette that I included, and it's the Thrill palette from Dior. I didn't use this much. I did use it a couple of times. I did use it today and I'm actually very happy with the look I came up with. It's just, I used the blue one, I'm not sure what it's called. And I used it the other day and I thought it was kind of chalky. So I thought it was past its expiration date. So I sort of neglected this one too, but I think this one is actually still quite nice. So I'm still going to keep it in the project. I was thinking of phasing it out and just not including any eyeshadows, but I'm thinking I'm going to keep it in. I've almost hit pan in a couple of things actually. So that's my goal for the year. I'm going to see if I can get there. Then we have a couple of liquid shadows. Unfortunately, my Dior liquid shadow, which was a pink one, a very nice one, I think I left it at my parents' house. So I did use it a couple of times, but I can't tell you if there's any weight loss. And then I have this one from e.l.f., this black glitter eyeshadow. It was weighing 21 and it still is. I don't think I used this at all. And I'm hoping I'm going to, but liquid shadows are just not really something I reach for a lot. Then I have my Guerlain liquid liner. Every time I use the black liquid liner, I use this one, but that may have only been like 10 times in half a year. I just don't use liquid liner that often. This is a very good one though. Every time I use it, I'm surprised with how good it is. So I don't know, I have here that it's supposed to be finished by the end of the year. It's definitely not going to be finished, but I'm just going to continue keeping it in the project because why not? I'm thinking now it's weighing 35. It has been for the whole year. I'm going to change my goal into having this be 34 grams. I'm not sure how much product there's in here. 5 mils. So that would be about 1 mil of product, and I am already using it. So I'm thinking that should be possible. So I'm going to change that goal. Then another product I couldn't find, my YSL Gold Mascara. I know I haven't really used it, maybe a couple of times, so there wouldn't have been much to see anyway, but I do think I left it at my parents' house as well. Then we have my Clinique Brow Mascara. I actually forgot about this. I thought it was nearly done, but then I used it today and it still had a lot of juice left in it. I do have a better brow mascara now with a slightly different color, so I can use them side by side, but I guess I'm just not that impressed with this one, but it's alright. It was weighing 20 and it still is. I'm going to see if I can remember to keep using it. Then we have the KVD Dazzle Stick. I did say in my last update that I would probably use this more in the summer. And it is now summer, and yes, I have used it a couple of times. It's still so beautiful. This is how much product there's left, so that's still quite a lot. I don't feel any true pressure to finish this, even though, yeah, I did say halfway with a question mark because I really like this and I don't want to go through it too quickly. But then again, I do want to use it, so halfway seems about fair. It was weighing 14, it still is, it has been for the whole year. There is 3.5 grams of product in here. If I can get it to 12 grams or 13, maybe that should be my goal, to lose 1 or 2 grams of this one. I'll decide, and or use it 20 times or something. Yeah, I do really like this. I did do a TikTok with this one the other day. Then we have my MAC lip pencil. It actually needs to be sharpened, so it's probably a little bit shorter, and I did use this a couple of times. Anytime I think about using a lip liner and I am using a doing a dark lip, I do use this one. It's just those things don't really happen together all that often. I usually forget lip liners, and I'm not really wearing any dark colors at the moment. But there is a weight change. It was weighing 5 and it's now weighing 4, so I am making progress with this one. The goal is to reach 3 grams with this one, so maybe we'll still get there. Then we have the corresponding lipstick. I don't think I use this at all. It's just I want to because the color is so cool, but then I always do very bold eyeshadow, so I don't really think about it. And now that it's summer, I don't think I'm going to use this very quickly, so I may exchange this for something else. The other lipstick that was in the project was my Live It Up by Charlotte Tilbury, and oh, I did say I haven't finished anything, but I sort of finished this one. This is what it's looking like, and today I applied it, and I think this was the final time I could sort of apply it with the stick. I think from now on I'm going to need to use a lip brush, which I am going to do, but I'm going to savor it from now on. I do really like this lipstick. It's not going to take that long anymore. It isn't past its expiration date or anything. So I'm going to count it as finished up, and then I'm just going to use it a couple of times more with a lip brush, but victory. This took me quite a long time actually. Then finally we have 2 lip gloss and lipstick palettes. We have this one from Chanel. And I'm so happy because this one's pretty old. It's going to turn very soon, I think. But I used it so much. There are these 4 colors in it, and especially the red one and the pink one, but also the gold one I used quite a lot. I'm hoping you can see that in the product shots, but there's really some deep dents in it. And I did lose 2 grams. It was weighing 68 and it's now weighing 66. So that's actually quite significant. So I'm really happy with that. I have here that they're all 4 supposed to be finished by the end of the year, but I'm not sure why I would specify that. So I'm thinking that it's a write-o, like a typo, but for writing. And that I'm supposed to finish like 1 or 2, but we'll see. If I make some more decent progress with this one, I'm happy. And then finally we have the L'Oreal lip palette. This is not such a big success story. This is the red palette, and I'm not wearing that many reds lately. I'm mainly wearing my MAC liquid lipstick in a beautiful red shade. So I'm thinking about phasing this out. I wanted to find my favorite shade and then hit pan in that one, but it's just not going to happen. I did use it 3 or 4 times, but it's going to take too long. It was weighing 74 and it still is. So those were my updates so far. I did pick out a couple of things to fill in the gaps of what I have so far, and I am going to take out a couple of things. So what I want to add to the project, I did finish 1 lipstick and I am going to take out the Frost lipstick, so I'm adding 2 lipsticks or lip products. I'm adding my Huda Beauty Gold Digger lipstick. I love this, I really do, but look how gross it is. The tip broke. So now I have to use a lip brush to use it or just get very dirty fingers. But I do really like the shade and I wear it a lot. So I thought, let's just put it in the project, see if we can finish it up by the end of the year. And then we won't have to use this disgusting thing anymore and I could repurchase it. So I'm going to add that. Then I'm going to add this Dior lip gloss. As you can see, there's actually some significant product use with this one, but I've owned it for so many years. I want to say like 10 or 11 years. It doesn't smell bad, so I'm going to keep using it, but I really want to finish it up. And I have discovered that I really like using this in combination with a red liquid lipstick, like the one from MAC I just mentioned. So I think I can do it. I think I can finish this up by the end of the year. That's it for the lip products. Then I'm not sure if I want to keep this one in. I'm just going to slowly use it up. It's not that old, so I'm going to take this one out, and instead I'm going to add my Benefit micro filling pen. I have this in the shade Blonde and I really like this product. I think I can finish it up pretty quickly. I did use it in my other project and I didn't use it, but now I am. So this color is a lot better, but it's actually a little bit too light. So I want to repurchase this in a slightly deeper shade and then use that as my standard brow pen because I really like it in combination with the Pink Honey gel that I'm using these days. So that's why I want to put it in the project, see if I can finish it up even quicker. Hopefully by the next update. And then I want to add 1 foundation, which is the Hydro Hero from Essence. I've discovered that I like using this in combination with the Hollywood Flawless filter, so now I want to make sure I keep doing that, because I don't really love it and I feel like it's not going to last as long. It sometimes separates already and I don't know, some of my favorite foundations are almost done and I don't like that. I want to savor them a little bit, so I'm going to add this one to the project and see if I can make some progress in it. So those are the products I'm going to add. Yes, and that was it for this update. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you did like this video and I will see you in the next one.